It's Priscilla Batzell at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, and what was a very pleasant day a moment ago has just changed somewhat because the sun came out. Whew! Anyway, so today I think I'll set my timer so I'll know when a warning is coming about. These are my acetate swipe cards and edge catcher, just sheets of plastic that I use to pull paint. This is a 12 by 16 inch canvas, and I need a warm-up and to have a little playtime, so I am thinking that I might like to do something that I don't usually do, and that will be, for a start, to dip in the edge of my acetate and pull it as far as I can go with it. And probably rotate that and see if I can make an actual square area out of that, or somewhat geometric anyway. Just keep pulling it. This is instead of one of my OXO omelet turning spatulas, which are always available on the Amazon link below the video. Is that somewhat square or in square? I don't know. But, ooh, I left a piece of ball chain where it shouldn't have been left. So, I've got all kinds of paint I need to use up at any given point in time, so I'm just going to go ahead and give myself permission to use any of that. These round end things I cut the other day, not my new favorites at all. But you never know, it could come in handy at some point in time. So I'm just going to keep adding areas. And choosing, yeah, I see it, and choosing colors I like and seeing what happens. I have a nice metallic forest green that I do not use very often, and I would like to see what happens if I use it. And I'm going to use that purple that's already on that sheet. A little pressure all the way to the end. I don't usually go on a diagonal, but I've been thinking about this for days, and it's what I want to do. Looks like that metallic forest green, which I probably, assumably, made with the golden iridescent pearl fine. Something you can find in the fluid section of the store, and, well, I shop Michael's sometimes. It's not called a paint, though. I really like that purple, and I want a little more of it. Maybe I'll just put it right. Do I have any more? Whoop. Okay, I got a lot more of it. That was messy of me. Never mind. It's okay. I'm going to like it anyway. What goes with purple? I don't know. I think that I can never get enough of this wonderful color shift turquoise. I'm not sure what I'll do to it right now, but I'm going to take all the paint on my card that's basically on it and dip it. And because I want better coverage, and the turquoise is rather sheer, I'm just going to see what happens if I push some of that paint right over to my edge, pull it back, just sort of playing with it a little bit. Sorta, kinda. Getting somewhere, sorta, kinda. I'd like to keep, yeah, I'm not going to worry about that. I'd like to keep my geometrics somewhat on track. But I don't know what I'm going to get. Or even if I can do that. I'm just going to keep leaving the paint right on my card, so they have something to react too, because the combination of the paints with the Floetrol and the Decor pouring medium and the GAC 800 are usually what's making the cell pattern, the pattern cell. I'm not sure if that's the right color, but I'm going to try it anyway. I kind of like yellow and gold, which is a strange color combination. I think if I'm going to do that, I may have to clean off my card. I see that animal hair right there. Goodbye. And this bottle is not clog free, and I can see that from right here. I'm just going to keep using my colored cards. I painted on cards. Just stuck my finger right in that. I kind of want to use a smaller card right now. I don't want to waste the paint I've got over to one side. I'm thinking that pearl might be the way to go. And this looks like it might be the right size card, although it's got an angle on it. Maybe not. I will just grab one of these other cards. I'm going to dip that card in all the way across and then push it up and then pull it back. Because I don't mind the way the black and the white react with each other. Although that right there is neither one of those things. And I can tap on things with the edge of the card. That's what I'm trying to say. Less than eloquently. Good, I'm not really minding the diagonal. It's kind of pretty, actually. What have I got in there? I have schmutzy black and white on that side. I think I'll just use a fresh side. I'll just do the same thing. I'll just dip that card right in that color. See how far it'll take me. And maybe it'll take me down there. I don't really want that purple in there, I gotta say. Don't mind this. I'm just going to use that as a dip. Because I can, sort of thing. That is the name of my book. Because I can. And I'm going to pull this purple right over here. Also because I can, because it doesn't seem to be following the same angle I'd like everything to stay with. And now I have some purple I can use. Maybe. That's alright. I'm not worried about that. What else do I want to do? I have some beautiful pink that I love. Let's give that a bit of a shake. And maybe I should wipe off my card as best I can. And I don't mind that there's some purple on one end of that. I'm just going to dip the whole thing in there. Add some more. Push it into the orange. Add some more paint until I see the amount of paint I need on there. Coverage is not, well, let's just say it's very opaque. I like that pink, so I'm just going to use it right over here if I can. It's on the edge of my card. And now that black is on there. And my angles are okay. This is a good warm-up for me. Something got me nervous recently and I'm shaking a little bit. Not sure what that is all about, but I'm hoping if I paint long enough it'll go away. Sometimes when I take a few days off and I have lots of other chores to do for the studio and for editing and things, I get a little weirded out before I come back to work. I like this up here, but I think I want Do I? Do I really want that? Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I think I do. Just wasn't as straight as I thought it was going to be. The diagonal is kind of different to work on. I have 6 minutes left, that's good. But I didn't start with a larger piece. I'm going to have to do my edges, but I've kept my colors pretty similar. Like, and not messed with them so much that I can't just go through and touch them up. I think that can come over here too. A little goes a long way though. Just stick the edge of the card in cautiously. I don't mind if it's not a perfectly straight design. It's not really what abstract art is about. Just using the paint on the edge of my card. I think I want to fill that in with with gold, but I kind of like the white pattern too, which to me just means wipe off my card on my spare canvas board that I'm creating a piece of accidental art on. What was I looking for? White. And I kind of don't mind the idea of some yellow in there either, but we'll see after I do this if I still feel that way. I often think it would be nice to just put a whole bunch of new little marks and things. That wants to be the same color it is. I don't mind about that pink spot that got dropped. I'm not so sure about this right here. I kind of think I want to go back in there again. I need a thinner card. Do I have one? I don't. Why do I not? Well, just gonna use one side and then the other. The heck with it. Just gonna do it. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. Just gonna put a few of those in where I think that they would look good. Just using the residual of what's on my card. And I really like that, but this white is too stark. So I'm going to tap off some of my paint and leave some of my paint to make striations. Just color it up a little bit. I think I'm going to just take the rest of that, take the rest of the paint on that card and put it right over the edge on that spot. Check my canvas. Look for a few places that could use the color that I started with to drip over the edge. And I can tell you, while I'm working, that I have Pinterest and Instagram and Facebook volumes 1, 2, and 3 that I am actually finally filling up. At the bottom of the description, underneath the video, I kind of want something in there. I kind of want some orange in there. Do I have something I can put in there? I have this other little odd tool that does not really belong to anything in particular, other than probably a George Foreman grill at some point in time. So where was I? I was trying to tell you stuff I'm supposed to tell you. I have a book. It's called Because I Can. And it's on the Amazon link right under the video. I'm right almost out of this color, so I'm glad I thought about this right now. Because who knows how long that would last. Anyway, so if you're interested in the book, there's a paperback and an ebook. And you buying books helps me out. And you shopping my Teespring helps me out. And I really appreciate those things from you guys. I do sell my artwork if you'd like to buy some. Just talk to me right here on YouTube and I will get back to you with an email address and we can talk about it. I give classes at the house in Spring Hill Yes, I'm just using my finger to touch up my edges while I talk to you because I can. I think because I have that black on there, I can use the gold. That's cool. It didn't drip on my card yet. And the black and the gold will often sell together very nicely. I think it's because there's Deco Art pouring medium in there, but the Floetrol will also make the paint sell, which reminds me, my paint pouring mixture recipe is below the video in the description. And there's a contest running every single month for anybody who's a new contributor to help keep the studio going and making videos and buying art supplies. And there are 7 paintings for the April drawing for the March contributors, and you can find those in the last 20 seconds of this video on the end screens. If you look for them, you will find them. I believe that they're part of a 20 by 20 inch painting exhibition, and I am making some pretty good progress, and I'm pretty happy about it. Let's see if I can continue on and use that black to sort of still use the folk art turquoise. Does wonderful things when you mix it with Prussian blue or the black. So I'm being very successful, and I'm just going to be very cautious now. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I do not want to waste any of that purple paint because I don't have a lot of it to waste. But I did start with that green, and I don't often show you guys how I fix my edges. I'm just going to tap my finger there until I don't see canvas. It needs to be, it's not going to be a good hide if it come out. I know there's some in there. Thank you. And even if it's just more or less, it's going to be a whole lot better than nothing. Although I really don't mind the idea of a frame. I don't buy frames, and I don't really want to have to make anybody else buy frames. That's our 2-minute warning. So I'm just going to keep working on my corner a little bit. I'll probably come back later and fix this white area with the orange. Otherwise, things are working out pretty well as I talk to you. And you can see all I'm doing is just sort of tapping my finger right around the edge. Gently trying to blend what's there with the edges. And the paint will recede on these inexpensive canvases from Michaels. The paint will recede. I need a little bit of white where this gray-black area is before I put the black. Where's the black? I lost the black? No kidding. There it is. I got it. So I'm going to rub that white in first. I'm going to wipe off my excess. Give myself just the tiniest bit of black. That was way too much. Yeah. It's still okay. So it blended more or less pretty well. I have a little green on my finger, but I'll make that go away too. I am working my way around, and I think I've told you everything other than please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. It helps my helps my placement for my YouTube videos, and I really appreciate it so much. If you watch more of the video, you help me out also. If you shop my Amazon link for the gold mica powder, I'll tell you the recipe if you ask me. My book, I told you that Because I Can is there in 2 different forms. And if you need a link to anything, please feel free, just ask, because I will get back to you as soon as possible, and that doesn't usually take too awful long. Yeah, I'm still concentrating. Hopefully you're still here watching what I'm doing. And I'm also on the end screens in the last 20 seconds of the video, you're going to find my playlist that has over 450 videos on it. So that's pretty cool. I want this other color that I have over here. Wow, we're almost done. That's neat. So that's my last minute to tell you what I'm going to tell you, and you're going to be gone anyway. So I'll tell you, thank you for all the contributions in the past. I love you guys. Thank you to 53,000 of you who have subscribed. That's amazing. Really, really appreciate that too. And anything I can help you with, just ask questions and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I don't think there's anything else on here other than the PayPal and Patreon places are the places that you want to contribute to become included in the contest this month, as well as to see the artworks during the end screens. And there's links to PayPal and Patreon both underneath the YouTube video and on my YouTube header. So I'm going to sneeze in a second.